Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing today? I'm Star-Lord New Thor 7, and we are taking a look at the weather situation here in the United States. It does not look like Subtropical Storm Alberto is going to become a hurricane, because that yellow dry area you're seeing right now is saving Florida's ass completely and getting caught in the convecture. So we might see 60 mile, 5 mile per hour top winds. Unless something crazy happens tonight. Never rule something crazy out, but right now it looks like Florida's getting saved from the moisture, and this won't turn into a Cat 1 hurricane. So that's at least some good news. But remember, the big story with this thing has always been the moisture. And so here we are looking at precipitable water willing to participate in this storm. And we still have a large clump down here in the Caribbean and the Gulf of Mexico. See that? See how dark that is? That means the worst of the moisture is still to come. Alright? So, this is a situation that will only get worse. You got that? I do. Shit I've been talking about. So, we're looking at Alberto to be causing some major rain over the next week. It looks like it's going to make landfall around Florida or Alabama. And then it is going to work its way up into the Ohio Valley, causing problems along the way. And you can see a lot of moisture areas. It almost looked like there were two lows that were going to hook up. So, we got more rain coming. Let me go this way. So right now, we have 48 rivers flooding. 7 of them major. And as you can see, they're in a whole lot of territories. I imagine next week, this map should be lit, but they mess with that map, so I don't really trust it that much. Right now, it's 7:30 p.m. Central Time. We had top wind speeds of 65 mile per hour and 991 pressure millibar low, which would make it a hurricane, technically. 994 is hurricane status. But everybody's telling me this ain't a hurricane. This ain't even a tropical storm. It's subtropical. So, whatever. I don't want to argue with people. You know? I'm telling you, this job doesn't pay. There are no rewards. And all you get is people yelling at you. You guys are really nice, sweet, supportive, but, you know, I'm saying a lot of times people will get into knockdown, drag-out arguments over definitions of weather things. And that ain't my game. I like trying to save lives and unite America, but I don't know, maybe we're saving lives, but I don't see America coming together. But yesterday, Elon Musk was going to name who controls all the media. And I got all excited because I think once we can stop the media's absolute lockdown on information and giving us nothing but divide and conquer, we can start to take steps forward into the future. Alright, so this is Maryland. Governor on the Elliott City flooding said that they say this is a once in a 1,000-year flood, and we've had 2 of them in 2 years. Because, yeah, today, Elliott got tons of water and supermassive flooded. Tore up the city. Hey, y'all, let me love you pure. We still got snow in Wisconsin. Finally, Alberto almost looks like a tropical storm. This was brought to us by Lindsay Slater. This was brought to us by Bobby Storm. This was brought to us by me. As I pointed out, Florida saved the day. And I said to Cranky, you know, the moisture ain't no hype with this thing. And he said, ain't that the truth? What a pull. Yeah, we got a giant moisture band that's being pulled and wound and wrapped into the southeast and eastern United States. That is going to cause problem for another week. And Cranky Weather Guy is the best person to follow for highly analytical weather. He's got a website, Storm Hamster, that breaks everything down extremely well. I recommend it. And at times Ron might be a little too cowboy, shoot up the bar, pew pew pew. He is more analytical and paints things to more realistic sometimes downside. So we seem to make a good mix if you want to look for a large swath of data when you make your plans, future, or whatever. And I just woke up because after my stepfather's funeral and military memorial, and we've had family events at the ranch all week, including my nephew Austin's graduation party yesterday. So after spending 5 months all alone in my apartment making videos, being surrounded with 20 to 40 people at all times for a whole week, wore me out and I slept all day. No, it was last night. But when I woke up, everybody was saying apparently we had an extremely bizarre, wild weather day today. And so, what was it? So, like Matt Lanza says, that was brought to us by Taylor Trogdon, the Burninator. Trogdor the Burninator. So, tornado at like 8,000 feet elevation in Wyoming. Epic flash flooding. For the second time in as many years in Elliott City, Maryland. An early season subtropical storm. Many all-time record heats in the Midwest in May is just another day in weather for us. Because it has been wild and wacky. Mid-level dry air wrapping into the center of the subtropical Alberto. If you go 16, looks more like a Fibonacci's golden ratio to me. And who can argue with that? Shay Gibson at Weatherflow Chaz. And sorry for the bad language, but it's true. But man, I did a test last night purely to see what happens when the data runs out on my phone, because I got to pay for it again tomorrow. So I needed to see if I needed to pay $75 for unlimited or stick with my 5 gigs for $50. And then when my gigs ran out, my phone was virtually worthless. But during that test period, I lost 125 subscribers. And I was like, this is the best thing to happen to my channel in 2018. Getting rid of 125 fickle ass, lukewarm people who always want what they want or whatever. During the week I had my stepfather's hurricane. Get the fuck out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect. It's just like, fuck you. Yeah, you heard me say it. It's not something you hear me say a lot. But, this is America, where no matter how much good hard work I put in, if I do a little something for myself and just walk around the city, people are going to shit their pants. Well, go be a fucking baby somewhere else. Alright? I do my best to like everybody at all times, and there are a lot of extremely unlikable people out there. So, Thor News has never been about the numbers, and so if this ain't your thing, get the hell out of here and please don't ever come back. But, if you want to stay with me through the thick and thin, you are more than welcome. So, they're saying Alberto can get to 75 miles per hour. Like I said, at the very beginning of the month, I told you to be in this situation with moisture everywhere, causing major floods. And here we are. And here I am broke. And people are still mad and angry. I ain't worried about it. Like I said, it'd probably take me another week or two to recover from losing one of my favorite people on the entire planet. And, okay. So this is Elliott, Maryland today. How many times have we seen streets turn into rivers and cars being pushed around like styrofoam cups? Tons. So, like I said, it was a wildly successful test. GTFO, B. That was cool. See that? Yeah, so the last 2 nights, from like 10 in the morning till the sun comes up, I just drive around. Because losing my hero, I don't know, we just been on a run of crappy shit since 9/11, And I don't see anybody turning the corner. Anyway, so it's been a wild weather day. It's going to continue to get wild weather. This is the Euro. And so, that's a lot of rain, a lot of moisture. You're going to have a whole lot of flooding. Florida, Alabama, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. And then it's going to spread, and these two lows are probably going to hook up to cause more damage in Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio. You know, you guys have seen a lot of floods, a lot of rain, a lot of damage already, so it shouldn't be anything you're not used to. Look at that right there. Like the end of the storm almost lights up the entire eastern half of the United States with rain. And that only takes us 4 days out. That only finishes off the month. It's crazy, you know? But hey, we're just watching and monitoring this shit. Oh man, I'm cussing more than people on this. And this is something I want to show you, y'all. Where I talk about things that might become fascinating, interesting news in the future. I've been watching this thing for about a week and a half now. Going, what the hell? Because A, it is way above, usually stays this low with like one pipe piping out. But this whole chunk is big, and it seems to be moving. If that thing comes down, that could be an atmospheric river for the Pacific coast. I think we've got a week to know. It isn't showing up in the models, but I've been watching whatever the hell that is. This is precipitable water. So this could be a lot of trouble. Maybe it's going to be nothing. We know this is definitely going to be trouble. So I'm just watching it for you guys, because that's what I do. And over here, like, see all the... That's all dry air. And so this is our moisture fetch. It's getting sucked up into Florida. That's usually how problems start. They get sucked into it. Oh, that joke was horrible. Didn't even make no sense. So yeah. More major storms. And remember, our whipped cream can of moisture tends to get more intense anywhere from midnight to 4 a.m. So we'll be watching it tonight. Was it Sunday? Happy Memorial Day. Thank you to all the soldiers out there. My father and my stepfather were both Air Force guys. And they were as cool as can be. And technically, stay cool describes my stepfather. He was always super cool. Always. So, thank you to all the soldiers out there who do what they can to watch the wall, protect us and freedom. America, the last bastion of freedom and dreams. Now, it is our job as people to provide you better politicians. And man, we have been letting y'all down. Just across the board, that is not a... It's just a statement. Since JFK, we have been doing a horrible job of guarding our political system. That's my opinion. And we should be doing better for the soldiers. And they should definitely be fixing the VA ASAP. I don't know why more conservatives and liberals don't get on government unite to say that we need to take care of the soldiers. They're going to put their health and their sanity on the line for us. They deserve the best medical treatment we can provide for them, and they deserve a good life after returning home from going out in the shit. That I know. My uncle Butch was my godfather. Did 2 tours in Vietnam, and I can't say the war was good to him at all in any way. Except for made him really, really, really tough. Love that guy. Man, we've lost a lot of good people. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be losing more good people this hurricane season, which starts in 4 days. And I would say subtropical low before season is saying we got a wild, wacky year ahead. So yeah, this is the rain situation going on right now, so you'll have all this moisture wettening the East Coast, and then we got our Pacific storms rolling in. And like, wow, this is Florida right now. And we can see the spin coming, but like I said, that dry air is really preventing it from any major rapid intensification. And the dry air is really saving Florida right now, because if that wasn't wrapping in, this would be a much bigger problem. Dry just means we have bigger problems ahead. Anyway, there's our track. And I will stay on top of this. If things get more interesting, I'll bring you guys updates. I love this map, dude. Oh, yeah. It's like an Easter basket of severe weather. Come here and give me a kiss, or maybe just a hug. How about a back rub? Who am I talking to? The artificial intelligence. Maybe she's sexy. Okay, so I think I'm going to wrap this one up. Thank you, guys. And I do want to remind you, THORNEWS is, yes, a publicly funded YouTube channel. And we're reaching that part of the month when I'm super broke, and rent is in 4 days. Wait, technically 7, because you don't have to pay by the 3rd, and then if you don't, you get late fees. So if you want to help keep me keeping THORNEWS up and running, I take donations and contributions through my PayPal link that I leave up the top. My P.O. box. I love it when you guys send me letters. Even if you're too broke and you're like me, living day to day, paycheck to paycheck, I really, really love it when you guys send me your letters. Though usually at the time I'm so stretched out, I need to do a proper thank y'all video. And I've solved my t-shirt problem. I'm just gonna need to take 48 hours to get all the logistics done, and I'll finally clear up those obligations I've had there for 2 years. And I'm sorry about that, but it's been a crazy two years. I'm surprised I'm even still alive. Really, I don't even know how that's possible. Must be those magic 2 F-35s that follow me around. Alright, so they're your subtropical storm warnings. It'll be storm surge, massive rain, whatever. I want you guys to have a great day. And remember, a lot of soldiers died to help us even stay at this crazy point we're at. So let's do our best to make the future a better place. Because THORNEWS is for winners. Ain't no quitters here. Stay cool. God bless everyone. Peace out. Talk to you soon.